Before you watch the video, make sure you check out my full digital SAT math and verbal section video courses. These are the #1 rated video courses on Udemy, and I'm sure they're going to help you during your SAT prep. In this video, we're going to take a look at some questions involving systems of linear inequalities and basically linear inequalities. So let's take a look at question number 1. Here we have a table with average speed in miles per hour and number of laps. Now the table is explained here. We don't need this, right? Because we know that if there is a table or a figure and we already understand it, we don't need to read the introductory information. The question is, for how many laps was the average speed greater than or equal to 150 miles per hour? Well, it was greater than or equal to 150 here, 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 and nowhere else, because here it's less than 150. And the number of laps is represented here in this column. So when we sum up 57 plus 52 plus 35, what we're going to get is, let's not use the calculator, let's use our mental arithmetic skills. It is 50 plus 50 plus 30 plus 7 plus 2 plus 5. That's how you can do it. And that gives us 130 plus 12 plus 4. Yeah, so that's 144. Of course, I suggest using a calculator on the exam because you never know if you're going to make a mistake or not. Under the stress and under the excitement, you might make some small miscalculations. But practicing mental arithmetics like this is going to definitely help you in the future when you have to solve something more difficult without a calculator. Let us now continue with the second question. Which ordered pair x comma y is a solution to the given system of inequalities? This is a common type of question on the SAT where they give you a system of linear inequalities and they ask you what could be a solution. And what you can do is you can plug them. So let's quickly plug the first point. The first one is 0, 2. So plug 0 here and plug 2 here. You're going to get 2 is less than 4. Indeed, that is correct. So the first choice satisfies the first inequality. How about the second inequality? If we plug it, we get 2 is bigger than 4. No, that does not work, right? 2 is not bigger than 4. So yeah, by plugging 0 here, we got eliminated with -2, and then we got 2 is bigger than 4, which is incorrect. Such choices don't need to be solved with a calculator or anything. Just plug these basic numbers and see which works. Let's try B. So we have 0 is less than 4.5. Indeed, that is correct. So the first equation or inequality is satisfied. And let's take a look at the second inequality. 0 is greater than -2 plus 4. So 0 is greater than 2. That's incorrect. It's not satisfied. So B goes away. Next one, 5 is less than, so I'm just plugging here, by the way. I hope you got the hang of it. 5 is less than how much? 5 is less than 1/2 plus 4, which is 4.5. That does not work. And let's try D. By the way, I'll tell you something. It seems like they always put the correct answer in the end because you will be trying and trying and trying and losing time on the exam, and then you're gonna come to the right answer in the end. I don't know, that's just my experience. It's been happening lately very, very often. Let's plug this. So 4 is less than 4 point, wait a second, 4 plus 1 or 1 plus 4. Indeed, 4 is less than 5, so the first inequality is satisfied. How about the second one? 4 is greater than -4 plus 4. 4 is greater than 0. The second inequality is also satisfied. So D is the correct answer. This coordinate x comma y is a solution to the set of linear inequalities. Now let's take a look at the graphing question. They have here an inequality for us, and they ask us what could be the inequality shown. The graph of the inequality is the shaded one, okay? And you already know how to do this if you watch the course video. So we have to rearrange some things here. In order to plot an inequality, you know you have to bring the linear inequality into the slope-intercept form. So let's do that. Negative y is less than or equal to negative 3x minus 3. And when we divide everything by negative, we change the sign, right? Y is greater than or equal to 3x plus 3. Well, in this inequality, the shaded region is below the line. It's actually not greater than or equal to, it's less than or equal to. So that cannot be the answer. A is eliminated. Let's take a look at B. Let's bring it to slope-intercept form. Well, actually, if you do that, negative y is going to be equal to negative 3x minus 3. And oops, by the way, forget about the sign. And y is going to be less than or equal to 3x plus 3. Indeed, this looks like a line with a plus 3 y-intercept. The shaded region is below the line. This is less than or equal to. And the slope is 3 because the rise over run. So run is 1 and rise is 1, 2, 3. Or let's pick another point for the rise over run. Let's pick, let's say, this point. So the run is 1 and the rise 1, 2, 3. Indeed. So the slope is going to be 3 over 1, which is 3. So we have found our answer. And don't forget that when you want to find out which linear inequality is represented by the graph, you have to bring things into slope-intercept form, plot the line, and see if the region is above or below. If the inequality sign is less than or equal to, then the region is going to be below the line. And if it is greater than or equal to, it's going to be above the line.